All right, time now for 5 Facts, one of our favorite segments here on Minnesota Live. Some Wild hockey fans are definitely going to recognize our next guest.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Let's welcome John DeCosmeeker to the National Anthem singer for the Minnesota Wild to the show. Hi, John.
Hi. How you
Nice
doing?
to have you with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, so many people know your voice and know you from the Wild games. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. But there's so much more people don't know about you, like you're a Navy veteran.
Yes, ma'am. Yep. I served on nuclear submarines from 94 to 98. I was active duty and served on board the USS Hawkbill. We were notable because we had the hull number. Every boat has a hull number in the Navy, and this one was notable because it has the hull number 666.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they called us the Devil Boat. We kind of relished it, you know. It's
Yeah,
kind
of
of
course you did. Owned it, of
badass,
course.
if I can say that on
If
TV.
you're on a nuclear submarine, that means you're super smart, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But it does,
absolutely.
because
Genius level.
I went to
yeah.
high school with a kid who did that, and like he was like the top of the top as far as the the smarts
it's
go.
very selective and it's all volunteer. However, there's the guys aft, right after,
Yep.
Working in the engine room. Those are the nuclear engineers, electricians, machinist mates, stuff like that. And yeah, those guys have to be really sharp to make it through that school. Some of those guys, that washed out of those schools ended up in sonar school with me. So I was, I was not a nuke.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in sonar.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I forgot, and that's why I was looking at your tie. You folks at home, you can't see, but he's got little anchors all over his
Anchors
tie,
and my submarine dolphins here too. Yeah.
I love it.
Very nice.
So your last name,
Yeah.
it actually means cheesemaker.
The cheesemaker, yeah. Belgian roots. Apparently have some ancestors from the old country who
Yep.
are making cheese. It's a very uncommon name.
I would be fun to just call you the cheesemaker.
Yeah.
Do your friends call you the cheesemaker?
My dad was known as the cheese man in certain circles. No, I was actually, when I checked on board the submarine
Yeah.
that I was talking about, the first day I was there, they call you by your last name. They see
Yep.
your name on your shirt, and they couldn't get their mouth around that name. So that's where I earned the moniker D12. And so my nickname was D12 all through the Navy, and it kind of stuck
funny.
afterwards. And then Eminem came out and had his group D12, and it kind of had some
Where did the
street
12
cred,
come
but,
from?
yeah.
Is that like the
D and 12 letters.
12 letters?
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah.
That is funny. Interesting.
I like it.
Do you like cheese? Are you a cheese aficionado?
Yeah, I'm not not an aficionado. I mean, cheeseburger, sure, but nothing.
Juicy
nothing.
Lucy,
Yeah,
okay.
nothing more like nothing more exotic than like blue cheese crumbles or something.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, you're born in Okinawa.
Yes. Yep.
How'd you make your way to the States?
Well,
that
my
journey?
mom's Okinawan. My dad was a 21-year Army vet. His last duty station was in Okinawa. That's where they met. And I was born there. We spent a few years in Japan, a few more years in Guam, and then I didn't move to Moorhead, Minnesota, till I was 8 years old. So born over there, but raised over here.
Do you remember much of it, being here when you were 8? Do you remember those previous years?
Guam, for sure, because I started school there. I went kindergarten through 3rd grade in Guam, of all places. So this is a totally different place, right? It's like 95-degree Christmases.
Yeah.
Right? And then I come
different.
here to Minnesota, Moorhead, and, in the fall going to school, and I see all the kids are smoking. No, it's just steam, right? This first time I'd ever seen steam out of people's mouths. I thought all the kids were smoking.
Yeah, and then you got that lovely winter there, right? Coming up right after
Exactly.
All right, so fact number 4, you've been singing the national anthem at sporting events and military ceremonies for quite some time, since college, it sounds like.
Yes. It's been since the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks. I was up in Moorhead going to college up there. They had an audition. I moved to the cities in 2007, and they had Twins Fest happened every January. I auditioned for Twins Fest. I made it, and ever since then, every year for the Twins, since their last year in the Dome, I've sang at least once or twice for them, and then sprinkle in a couple times with the Vikings when they were at TCF, and. So I did a lot of that, and that's free singing, but, maybe they throw you some tickets or something.
Do we have some tape of that, by the way? Can we listen into one of his past performances?
Through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night.
You got great pipes.
Thank you very much.
How did you start singing the national anthem? I mean, is this a song that you loved? Is this something that someone challenged you to do and dared you to do? Like, why the national anthem?
Well, I'm a veteran, and there's there's a little bit of patriotism involved there, love of country. I'm a big sports fanatic, and I love music. So in the national anthem, all three of those loves kind of come together in about 90 seconds of, hopefully good sounding stuff.
I like your style on the national anthem because, it's a very controversial topic about how long it takes to sing it, and most people who have a music background is the national anthem's a march, so it's supposed to be done quickly and not drawn out.
Sure.
Do you have an opinion on that?
I do. It's funny because I've earned a lot of accolades for singing the song.
Yeah.
And it's not because I've done anything really special with it. I just do it the way it's written.
You honor it.
And because it's not, the way I view it, it's not my song, it's our song. So
yeah.
I do it that way, and I try to honor it that way. And for doing that, I seem to have earned a lot of accolades for it. But I understand that we're also a country of rugged individuals, right? And, so if someone wants to kind of make it their own, I don't fault them for that as long as it's respectful.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What a good politically correct answer you
Thank you very much.
Go ahead, Meg.
Well, no, I was going to ask more about the national anthem. I mean, do you get nervous when you do these wild games?
Not so much anymore. Maybe the playoffs. It's a different vibe during the playoffs.
Sure.
I will say that for sure. But I remember the first, half season or so, it was butterflies. It's 20,000 people. But I've become very familiar with the tune and the words. Sometimes I'm out there and it's just muscle memory at some points. I'm just concentrating on making, a beautiful sound, and the rest kind of falls into place.
Have you ever made a mistake? Because I have judged competitions before where people come out and they want to sing at like a local sports event, and for whatever reason, the words of that song, people mess up all the time.
Yeah, I hope not.
Knock on wood.
Thank you very much. As of this is what I'm going into my 7th season doing this, and I've never had that flub kind of happen. I know that when I first got the gig, I was, Googling,
Of course.
Yeah.
NHL, national anthems, and you go down that hole and you'll find all of these anthem fails. Ugh, it's painful,
It's hard to see. I agree.
But no, it hasn't happened to me yet. Luckily, the Wild, they have the words up on the Jumbotron. So if I ever, you ever catch me looking up, that's probably what I'm doing. So.
Before we go, you have a day job.
I do, I don't just sing anthems.
Right.
I wish I could just sing anthems and make it that way, but no, I have a day job at Allianz Life. It's a great job. Been there 15 years. They've always embraced my musical side as well, too. They've flown me around to do anthems for sales gigs and things of that nature.
Cool.
And even right now, they've got a project going on, and I'm part of the core team for that, where they gave us a $100,000 budget. We're building community garden, an art studio, also a music practice space on campus to bring, to get the employees back on campus after COVID.
Yeah.
That's been great. I sing it. I sing other places too. I sing at St. Agnes Catholic Church in St. Paul. We do amazing music there. Professional orchestra, professional soloists. I'm one of those. They're great people. We do the Mozart, the Schubert, the Haydn. Those masses in the setting, in a high Latin mass, what it's actually there for, not on a concert stage. And, freelancing, weddings, funerals.
We're just about out of time, but I have to know, what's the one venue or sporting event that you've always dreamed of doing?
Well, anthems, sports, everyone thinks the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Right. Yeah, of course, yes. I don't know if I could do it like Whitney did, where the tear was coming down while she's singing. I don't know how anyone does that. Yeah.
Well, we'll look for you. Super Bowl indeed. When the Minnesota Vikings make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be the one.
Absolutely. I'll take a Stanley Cup first. How about that?
Yeah,
there you go.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So great to meet you, John.
Nice to meet you.
being
Thank
here.
you.
John has a few upcoming performances, by the way, of the Star Spangled Banner. He's going to be singing on August 12th at the St. Paul Saints game, and then on August 30th at the Minnesota United game at Allianz Field in St. Paul. And, of course, he'll be back singing every Minnesota Wild home game starting again on October 12th.